I love the glisten off of the helmet. Looks cool. These are not the droids we're looking for.
Yeah, I could see that like a twist between Star Trek or Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica kind of genre thing kind of mixed together.
City flight.
Oh, it would fit the Star Wars thing, really.
It's like a cross between Star Wars, Mad Max, and anime.
Yeah, gotta throw in the anime now. Weebs everywhere.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad helmet. That's not bad. Could blind somebody with the glint off my helmet.
City Flight is proud to be the official transportation service provider for the Arccorp. Now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
Get this thing to work.
If you're gonna make the starter account, would you load it down with a bunch of shit or just like a general like Titan package or something like that?
I'd probably start off with a Titan package. Maybe add a fighter class to it. Maybe a Gladius, I don't know. With the Titan, I'd be able to run cargo and do little missions. The fighter, I'd be able to do bounty missions.
Right.
It's enough to keep an account going.
I have to be careful if I do that. If I make a second account for me to actually play on, I end up trying to do the same shit I do with my primary account. No, I import house stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to get kind of expensive real quick. That is not a bad outfit. Got kind of a Guyver-esque to it. I don't know if you're familiar with Guyver. It's an anime.
Now arriving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's travel action. Wow,
Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
definitely not bad.
Dude, I'm flipping out about how good your connection being with all that shit going on.
Yeah, I agree. For running on a hotspot, this thing's running pretty good. A lot more optimized than I thought it was. Getting awesome frames here at Arccorp. Oops, that's my plant. There we go. I don't know Arccorp's walkways quite as well as everywhere else. I'm walking backwards. My camera. This guy looks absolutely badass. Let's pack him in. Can I walk through here? No, probably not. Yep, there we go. Don't mind me. I have no idea where I'm going. So how'd you like my video that I posted?
For the latest travel
Dude, I'm loving your
information, be
video.
sure to check the departure
I'm
and
getting
arrival
better at
ports
dogfighting.
conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Yeah, you You most definitely have that aggressive thing going for you.
Well, I can really put that the gimbling to work, the auto gimbling for cinematography. I have to shoot a lot more tracer rounds,
From
but
transforming worlds
I can
to
kind of keep
exploring
guns
the
on target
stars,
while I'm taking shots.
Arccorp is proud to bring the universe closer together. Arccorp,
Pretty good.
investing in tomorrow's future.
All right. Screw it. Let's pull up some. Sporting the white night look. Why don't I fly a 300 series? Oh, let me find out which 300 series
Thank you for
is
visiting
white.
So, do you remember if you buy the 315, which package comes with the veils and all that stuff? So I don't.
The 315, if you have to buy the top package. I have that one. If you buy the top package, your 315 will come all equipped with vapor blocks, Delta Max, and veils. So you won't have to buy an Eclipse to get a pair of those. Right, which 300i is white? Alright, that's the one that's white. It's pretty bad when you have to figure out which 300i is white.
Tell me about it. 300.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing
Nope,
area.
not that one. Nope, not that one.
315.
Thank you for visiting
I literally have to
Arccorp.
open the Mobi-Glass to
Stand
count
to
which
capital
one is what
outcomes.
and try to count
Whatever
the
your
other
transaction, we wish you a beneficial
Now
I
at
think
three,
I'm doing it wrong.
if they made a starter pack with a 315, I'd be all over that.
Oh my god, dude. I was considering if I was going to do the account, starting with the Arrow, or not the Arrow, the Mustang, and upgrading to the 315p.
Yeah, the Mustang would be a good one. That's the other one I'd create a starter pack with if I did. I still love flying my Mustangs. They're so maneuverable. Oh, what
They
the heck?
are.
It told me to go to Hangar 3. Why isn't my ship in Hangar 3? Really odd. Unless it wasn't 3. I must have read it wrong. Hey, where'd the elevator go? Did I not read it right?
So if you had a starter Mustang already, would you go through the 315 or the Avenger after that point? 'Cause I think the
315.
might-
315 is better than the Avenger. It holds more.
Yeah.
Has longer legs, more maneuverability, probably even better shields and everything.
Slightly gimped on the weapons, but that's only by one size if you go gimbaled. So I don't think that's like critical.
Yeah.
And it's still got good speed.
Wow, I totally fudged the hangar. Yeah, I totally messed up. That's what I get for trying to do too many things at once. I'm getting closer, but it's not the right direction. I can tell you that most of the hangars in Arccorp are empty.
Everybody's out checking their houses. I guess you said the servers are great, really.
I'm doing okay. Like I said, for being on a hotspot, it's actually playing really
Yeah,
well.
Bart can play on a hotspot. And he plays multi-crew ships on a hotspot, and I'm like scratching my head like, what? I don't understand, man. My phone doesn't even like to be a hotspot, let alone a fucking computer on it.
Yeah.
But if you got, of course, you got towers and bandwidth up in Wazoo in California, where we don't. I'm out in the country world, you know.
Yeah. What the heck? Oh, no. It's right direction, wrong distance. Okay, it can't be hangar. Well, did I just go to 9? Yeah, I just went to 9.
When I get lost, I just start at one and keep going to the next one.
Well, I thought it said hangar 3. So I went to 3. So I've gone down from 3 down. It's probably going to end up being 1 or 2. You watch. But I thought those were like the Uber hangars.
One is at 10 and 11 are Uber hangars. The others are small, I think.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I'm going to go ahead and go to 2. It doesn't look like... yeah. God, by the time I get to my ship, it's going to store it. No! Oh, we might... No, we don't have a winner. Alright. I give up.
Yeah, I just keep trying to say, I'm trying to put it on paper what I would do. Like, just keep the starter ship and get a second ship, like a freelancer or a variant, or...
Well, think about the parts on the ship that you're putting on the account. Are they compatible? Can they be used to help each other? That sort of thing.
Good point.
With the 315 on the same account as like an Alpha or a Titan, you have your industrial components combined with science and exploration, which also turns out to be stealth components.
Yeah.
Because all the components that are on my 315 that's all pimped out are stealth components. Almost exactly the same ones that are on my Eclipse. Alright, so this is how you solve this problem. You spawn a Titan, or anything else, and then you spawn your ship again, and this time pay attention to where it actually says your ship is.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I have that problem too.
I could have swore it said Hangar 3. I really do.
I've done that and it ended up being like Hangar 8.
It just,
sometimes.
it had to be,
5.
because it just put my Titan in Hangar 3. So it had to have put it in the same size. So let me try it again here.
I wonder if it collided with like a leftover ship that might have broke or something.
No, I thought that too, but it was in existence. It was there. It was a circle. It was something I could go to. Just never got to it. So I'm going to try it again.
Yeah.
Trying to get some glamour shots of flying through the city.
Your ship has been delivered to the
Can't
following
get out of the
landing pad.
gosh damn airport. 3! Hangar 3. Told you. So why wasn't it at Hangar 3?
Monitor your luggage at all times.
I don't know.
I think they freaking parked it on the curb at the taxi cab area. I guess. 3. Okay, I clicked on 3. Why did it go to 3? Star Citizen on a hotspot. Who would have thought?
Not me.
Nice.
My hotspot would have, if I try to use my phone, even though I've got a plan and everything. I haven't tried it, so I don't know for sure. I could just be talking out of my ass.
Dude, I am getting Richter frames.
Go.
Everything is smooth.
Did we ever find out when they're going to let us buy the Masters of Light series of like the blue
I
and yellow Avenger?
They haven't even said that they were gonna put them up for sale. They usually do. I thought.
They said something. They said something about an email, but my dumbass, it was mixed in with the email that talked about those stupid T-shirts that they're showing off right now.
Have
Right?
they posted the Masters of Flight on their webpage?
No. They they're in, they showed it briefly. Like it's really weird. Like it showed up where you could find it briefly that they were going to be a thing for subscribers,
Mm-hmm.
and anything hinting at it's gone, but the ships are still there in the hangars for people to fly. So I don't know, man.
I check it, but I don't want to use up my bandwidth.
No, man, you're fine.
Let's take off. Yay! Arccorp at night. Beautiful ship. I like the new thrust effects that they've put on most of the engines, the Mach diamonds in an atmosphere.
Yeah.
You notice you don't get Mach diamonds when you're not in an atmosphere, which is kind of cool, because that's exactly what it would be.
Yeah, I just can't ignore the cargo situation, knowing that the game's going to be much more in depth than just what we're doing now. I think 15P is a good call.
Aegis Saber Comet. Somebody must be doing Twitch's mission. Wow, that city looks awesome. Yeah, the 315 it's so versatile. It comes with a bed. You can use it as a fighter, you can use it as a cargo ship, you can use it as a science ship. You do bounties. It's fast, maneuverable, beautiful. It's a good looking ship. It's got tractor beam options, so it'll have extra gameplay. It's a really good ship. Not to mention it's luxurious. You can buy all the perks inside the vehicle, like the noodle maker and the coffee maker, all that stuff. So you can basically make it a mobile home. It could be your entire base of operations if you're like totally butt ass poor. You just live out of your ship.
True enough.
You'd be the richest poor person in town. That being said, it's a 300 series, so I imagine getting it repaired and components and stuff like that might be a little pricey at first. But with the cargo missions you can do with it and the bounty missions you can do, it shouldn't be a problem. The thing has fuel scoop capabilities where other fighters don't. Especially on the 315 with the super efficient engines. So upgrading to it wouldn't be bad, but I would add it to an account, honestly. So I would probably get the Titan and the 315 on an account.
Well, if I do it, I'd probably get the Mustang and I don't know if I'd upgrade the Mustang to the Titan and then get the 315P standalone, or
Don't they have a Titan package?
they have a stalker package. I don't know if you can get the actual Titan in the package.
Well, they said at some point the stalker's going to be, you can change it to, you know, take out the bays, the cells.
Right.
And you know, if you're putting a 315 on the account, then you'd have a bounty hunter ship and your 315 on there, which that bounty hunter, like I said, they're eventually going to make it so you can take those components out and use it as a regular Titan. Not to mention, it'll be a regular Titan with cargo ability, and it'll be fucking fast because it's a stalker. The stalkers are very fast.
I still think the Stalker could put some SCU in the middle, like they have that strip down the middle.
Yeah.
Like maybe 4 SCUs as those cargo bays.
Well, that's the trick. If they make it so you can pull those cells out, you don't have to pull all of them out. You could actually keep a couple in there and make the ship a little bit more versatile.
I agree. But like you said, you got your mobility, got extra speed, handling,
A bed.
bed, cargo, plus the ability to swap back and forth between them. Without
Options.
having to have 2 or 3 ships, yeah.
It's all about options, man. I love options. This game is running exceptionally well, flying around Arccorp on a hotspot. I'm seeing very little loading in and stuff underneath me with the city. Very little. It's rendering quickly. And my frames are pretty good too.
Man, am I glad you and DeSilva have talked me into wireless headsets. Well, criminal too.
Oh yeah, it's the only way to play. I got wireless
So
everything.
freaking- So freaking nice to get up and be able to move. And not choke myself, pull the fucking cower down.
It's nice having the freedom to move around too.
It is.
Nice.
I guess if I did make a new account, I could get one of those ships from the main account over.
How
Save myself
often?
a lot of-
Yeah, how often can you give stuff? Is it unlimited? Sort of
I
limit?
think as long as you have it, you can give it.
Yeah.
As long as it's an item that can be.
Well, if you got I know how much you got like a ton of ships. If you have any extra 890s laying around, I'll take it off your hands if you want.
I thought about buying one when the sale came up, but I remember how you guys were
Yeah.
bitching about people that have 2, 3, 4 of them.
Oh, I don't. Hey, you know what? If you have enough friends that you can crew that many, you're entitled to
Fuck no.
buy whatever you want, man.
I don't have enough friends to crew half the ships I got, let alone the big ones.
Everything, all of those things will be available in game to buy. The only reason I'd want to get one this way is to get LTI, and that's why I didn't buy an 890. Is it didn't come with LTI, which I thought was kind of dumb. I thought all capital
Yeah.
ships were coming with LTI.
I tried to tell Criminal that it didn't come with thought that the War Bond came with LTI. It's like, no, they changed it a while back. War Bond just means you can get it for less money now.
Yeah, it's just less money.
And it's just really not worth it, to be honest.
I mean, it's 72 months, or it's 76 months right now, isn't it? Something like that.
70-something, 72 or 76.
Yeah, that's like
More
6
than
years.
I mean, literally. Some of us are getting old as it is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and it's 6 years of game time, not, you know, it doesn't run the minute the game goes live. It runs when you use it.
Have they ever clarified that specifically?
They did. They specifically said it's only going to run when you're running in game.
So for those of us that can only play 3 or 4 days a week, we're
Yep.
not burning up a week's worth of insurance.
It says 6 years. It's more like, you know, 10
That's
times
close.
that.
Yeah, once you start getting into multiple years of insurance, it might as well be lifetime.
Yeah. Of course, I have games that I've been playing for over 10, 15, even longer years. Not many, but some.
What am I thinking? Star Wars, The Old Republic,
EverQuest.
and Star Trek Online are my, like, since they were beta way back in 2000, whatever, something. 07 or 08.
Yeah.
That's fine. Really old games. They even look like old games. Now, sorry for knocking my head. Right, sounded like shit.
Yeah, you're okay.
Shit, yeah.
That is probably a bad idea. But hell, I'm all about bad ideas. Whew. Fit. Hey. Yeah, this video is going to turn out to be more of an advertisement video for 315s than for hotspots.
Yeah, your hotspot will work, but only if you have a 315.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, the only thing you're gaining with the 315 is more efficient engines and a bigger cargo supply. And a tractor beam.
I was just doing that last night. I was running around, pretending like I was broke in the game with a Mustang, trying to see if I could make enough money in a standard amount of time to, like, make a couple runs, go get a piece of armor, make a couple runs, like, pretended like I was a non-subscriber brand new player. And I tell you, the Mustang with 4 SCU,
it's not bad.
well, it is good. Man, that's a lot of running around to get that thing done. And combat-wise, you start out with less than optimal gear for going and doing combat missions too.
Yeah, but you can pimp that thing out pretty good. I've done combat missions with that thing with pimped out gear, and it's pretty deadly.
If you and I have one that's pimped out, but if you set one back to like the way they come with grade D components and stuff, try running combat missions.
Yeah, it's rough. Sun's coming up at Arccorp. I figure I'm gonna go watch the sunrise.
I love how you take that approach to, oh, the sun's coming up. Let's take a minute and take a look at that. You know, that whole life is surreal kind of thing.
Well, I appreciate the work that they put into this game.
I got all my running around and chores and kids tucked in and mama bears kissed and stuff. It's time to get in the game.
Well, I'm on top of Arccorp Tower, I think, right now. At Arccorp. Doing the whole Terminator thing where he walks out to the edge of the thing and looks down at the city. Where are you, Saracana? No. Yeah, this is Arccorp Tower I'm on. Oh wow, the helmet kind of lights up. That's cool. Didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
I saw that they put a knee on it, but
So, you know, when you look out over Arccorp's surface, and you know, at the very extreme distance, it turns into just light patterns across the surface of the planet. When you zoom in, it loads buildings. So when you zoom in, there is something to look at. It's not just a fake backdrop.
it's such an amazing game. I still get wound up like a kid in a candy store, man. You know, like being that kid when you get your first $100 or something. That's
Yeah.
kind of, you know, not really comprehending where you're at. That's only $100, but when you're like a kid, you think, oh my God, I'm the richest guy in the world. I'm gonna buy everything for everybody.
Yeah, you end up blowing that 100 so fast.
Yeah, you just don't know what it is, you know. But
So it sounds like they took the ambient sound. Well, no, they did change it. It's not exactly like the ambient sound from Lorville. The ambient sound from Lorville sounds more like being at a train junction for in an industrial area. A lot of, if you've ever been to one, it sounds very much like that. A lot of industry and a lot of vehicles moving around. Here it sounds more like kind of like a freeway sound in the background.
yeah, that's the closest thing I can compare it to. We have a switching yard. That we have some local roads that go, you know, there's viaducts that run over the top of them.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's the
Lorville.
closest. That's the closest thing we have to that kind of sound. But like Arccorp, I'm not big enough city for those kind of sounds.
Yeah, if you've ever been to LA,
Yeah,
it can have that kind of sound. Because LA,
But
if you were on top of one of the buildings in LA, it would look just like this if you looked around it. LA is just, you know, absolutely huge.
yeah, it's phenomenally huge. I used to come in down 15 into the 1510 split there in Montana and Ontario and all that.
Yeah.
Used to do a lot of turnarounds out of there, and we just don't have that kind of noise here. I do kind of miss it sometimes, but not enough to go back, I guess.
Wow, that helmet goes with this outfit so well because of that lit up mohawk thing that's on the top, or blade. Because the rest of my armor has little lit up areas too. Yeah.
Oh,
I can post it. Yeah, see that? There you go.
wait, how about check it out? Like, they'll send me a message too.
He's logging in.
I don't know. He's got a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
He's got some. You know about his dad's situation, right?
Yeah.
And dad's taking an aggressive turn for the worse. And
I know.
he could tell you about it if he gets a chance.
You don't need to say anything.
He's having a hard time.
Yeah. Seems like there's a lot of that going around right now. But that's why I play this game. This is so cool. And this is going to be, I'm going to use this as one of my bounty hunter outfits. Wonder when they're going to introduce the first alien quest giver, mission giver in the game.
Oh, I would love that. Not to mention the requirements and what you'd have to do to get the reputation to even get that far. And
here comes the sun. Nice. Oh boy. Boy, it's been a long day. just put 3 pictures up and it's going to take forever for them to go up. Upload fail. I think I tried to put them up too fast. Sun's up. It is now morning on Arccorp. Let's go for look-see. Shall we? I know this is just a game, but my vertigo does freak out when I go out on this scaffolding. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Especially with
I had a
the fog.
helicopter. I had a helicopter rappel go bad when I was playing Army and stuff. And I tried this game early on when it had a little bit of half-ass VR support. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Just walking over to the edge of the pads and looking over the edge with VR, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I can feel it right now. I can feel my insides turning, and it's just a game. It's just not real. But oh
And
my
you know,
gosh.
the game's made well enough that you can feel the depth of the field you're looking at.
Yeah.
They're doing good work.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna try walking on this pole, but it's more likely gonna kill me. Ooh. No, don't screw up. Keep it straight. Whoa, it's getting slippery. Oh, damn. Boy, I'd hate to be the guy that had to come out here and change out a cell array or something. Look, Ma, no hands. The sun comes up right at the same direction that the Arccorp needle points at. Interesting. I wonder if that's by design or coincidence. Oh, my insides. Stay straight, stay straight. You absolutely have to get that screenshot. Can I make it all the way out?
That makes the buttons.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. I wonder if I can get my other foot. Oh, there we go. Oh, and I'm dead. Yay! I'm free falling. I'm in the fetal position. Mommy. Well, looks like I'm heading down to center mass at about 200 miles an hour. Ooh, there's an antenna right there. That's gonna hurt. And I'm dead. And I broke the game. Nice.